Hi, everybody. It is Thursday, November 3rd, 2022. I haven't recorded a video in forever. I've been super crazy busy, but there's some good scammer stories that I gotta tell. So, yeah. I'm gonna start off by saying, or for anybody who hasn't heard this mentioned in a previous video, or at this point doesn't remember because I haven't recorded one for so long. When pandemic hit, I'm in Canada, so I ship Canada Post. That gets handled by USPS in the States. When pandemic hit and the United States Postal Service had like 50-some trailers out the doors of their depots, we switched to UPS. In like 25 years just about of shipping things to the States, never had anything lost from USPS, nothing damaged. But there was getting to be delays when pandemic hit. So also UPS offered a cheaper option. It was like half the price. Like Canada Post was like $16 and I could get like $8 or something, $8 or $9 through UPS. So no question about it, we switched. And there hasn't really, nothing's been lost, nothing's been damaged through UPS, but things have been temporarily lost. And they're really hard to get a hold of and talk to somebody and communicate and get things tracked down. So I don't want to wait around until there is a problem. We're starting to switch back to Canada Post, USPS. And so I don't know if this is a new thing in the last like two and a half years, but it used to be if something couldn't be delivered, you get left a card that said where to pick up at the post office. So the first buyer today, 3 a.m., wake up to this email. Buyer is not even requesting a refund. They want a replacement, but it's a $400 item, so they're not getting a replacement. Saying they were given a card that said, pick up at the post office, but the post office doesn't have it, doesn't know where it is. I looked up the tracking, and I said, no, it's telling you to rearrange delivery. I said, that's weird. Like, I haven't seen that before. I said, do you have a picture of the card that they left you? Sends me a picture of the card. I'm like, yeah, that definitely 100% does not say pick up. It says rearrange delivery. Scan this QR code or go to the website. So what did it say when you did that? Oh, I didn't do that. Okay, well, give it a try. Okay, I'll let you know. Fucking idiots. Have not heard back from her again. So I'm hoping she just figures it out and goes away. A couple hours after that, I get a email from eBay, $180 chargeback from Duo-9033. So this guy, I swear I had issues with him a few years ago on a $1,200 item. I think at that time, though, he was using the username Duo, but different numbers, because this account is newer than that one would have been. But I'm sure it's the same guy. Like, what a coincidence. It's like the same name. Both buyers from China using a U.S. freight forwarding address, which is not a problem. I have U.S. freight forwarding addresses myself. It pisses me off how sellers treat people that use them, because for the most part, I send to them all the time. It's not an issue. This buyer just happens to be an issue. It's like a one-off thing. So anyways, the buyer bought a script, and then messaged me, and there's some back and forth. He didn't understand what he bought. He thought it was a set issued script. I'm trying to explain, like, no, obviously for the price, you are only paying for the autograph. The script itself is a copy, but the autograph is hand signed. Like, the autograph isn't a copy. He kept arguing it was. He just didn't get it. I'm like, no, like, I go to conventions, I print scripts at home, I take them to the convention, I get them signed. Like, that's how it works. That's what everybody's doing. If anybody tells you they have a set issued script, they're fucking lying. And the price would be thousands of dollars if someone did. But they probably wouldn't even try because you would probably get sued. I had a listing get pulled back in the summer. I thought this was just a copy as well, but the email that I got about it was actually super weird. And it wasn't even it wasn't from a user. It was from the site, like the sales site. It was weird. Maybe one day I'll do a video about that one. But anyways, so yeah, I suspected there'd be an issue with this buyer. He didn't want to pay it anyways. So I initially thought he would just, that'd be the end of it, right? Like I had it relisted, as soon as he said he wasn't paying, but then he did go and pay, and then he got it, and I didn't hear anything until today when he disputed payment. But looks like I will be protected. It's just tied up until the whole chargeback thing is done with, so probably a couple months. And then right after that, I get negative feedback from this idiot. This would have been a much bigger problem too. But anyways, this buyer, this is a month ago, she bought an item. She sent an offer. So this is something I was trying to clear out quick, clearance sale. I was running an auction, which always ends up being a problem. And she sent an offer for less than the starting bid. So of course I declined it, and I said, like, no, that's less than the starting bid. Like, if you want to be cheap, like, you would start with that and hope for the best, hope nobody outbids you. And then she sends another offer for 1 cent more than the starting bid. And this is something, it's been here a while. I'm just trying to clear stuff out and get rid of old stock before Christmas season. So stupid me, I accepted that. And then on her payment, there was like this huge message with like 3 different red flag sob stories. Like one about being a single mom or something, but then also something about being like something about military, I don't fucking know. And also something about losing everything she owned in a hurricane. Like, it was just, there's too many things. So I'm like, oh God, like this is gonna be an issue. Like she's gonna scam me over like this cheap item. I'm gonna print the shipping label though. It's not taking her address. I'm getting an error. Look it up, and her address is 124 E 3rd Street. So implying East 3rd Street. If you Google the address, it's not East 3rd Street. Like, there's no direction to it. It's just 3rd Street. So yeah, it's obviously nothing's taken the address. I'm getting errors. It's possibly like an apartment unit, although this looks like a house, but still possible. But in that case, like, this should have been formatted different, maybe. Like, you should put your unit number on the next line. I don't know. Either way, I just canceled it. Like, we already have red flags with all her sob stories. Now an invalid address. I'm not pissing around with this. I just canceled it. So today she leaves, like a month later, leaves a huge negative feedback, whining about this, and also whining because she went to look and the item was no longer listed. And I'm like, yeah, you're fucking stupid. You bought it. So yes, when something is bought, it's no longer listed. Like, just fucking dumb. So yeah, I currently have that appealed with eBay. They should be removing it. All their feedback removal now, every 100% of it, it's all automated. The reps will not help you or take a look. I did have one removed like really quickly, not too long ago. Same thing, actually. Yeah, somebody gave a fake address, and yeah. So anyways, hoping that gets resolved. I'm going to record a separate video here to tell about the 2 appeals that I had to do. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave that at this one for now. But yeah, thanks for watching. Watch the other one. Thanks.